Welcome to Heavy Metal Monday. Hey, it's Coach Mike Capriglione coming here live from Varsity House Gym. Welcome back to another edition of Heavy Metal Monday. Today we're going to begin part 2 of my push-up variation. A couple episodes ago I began part 1. We did 4 push-up variations with the help of Coach Dan. Today the push-ups are going to be a little bit more intense, a little bit more advanced. They're going to include accommodating resistance. I'm going to show you how I use the chains and how I use the TRXs to provide some cool push-up variations. And at the end of today's show, we'll do another heavy metal song of the week. Plus, I had a trivia question a couple shows ago, and I had a new client that came with the new answer, and they will get a dedicated song today on today's future episode. So let's hit our push-up variations, and let's do it. Okay guys, the first push-up variation we're going to do here is a dumbbell push-up. The first episode of my push-up variations, we did a dumbbell push-up, but there was no chain weight, there was no accommodating resistance with the push-ups. Today we're going to add the chain around the neck. Now, you can put the chain around the neck like a necklace, or you can put it across your body like this way or that way, or you can have your athletes even wear it like a backpack. For today's purposes, I'm going to wear it around my neck. We love doing these, especially with our advanced athletes, our college and pro athletes. If you're strong enough, if your athlete's strong enough, they can handle a chain. This is great to do time sets. We do a lot of supersets with this and rack pull-ups, so it's a really cool variation. I'm gonna perform 10 reps, and once again, with the dumbbells, I use the dumbbells a lot. We talked about also in the first episode because you get a little more depth on your push-up, plus it takes a strain off the wrist. All right, so let's do 10 good push-ups. Okay, my second variation for today is we're going to stay with the dumbbell push-ups, and we're going to not do the chain weight. We're going to add another weighted variation with the dumbbell push-up, and that is going to be the plate on the back. Make sure you have a partner here to help you out with that. Make sure you choose the correct weight on the back with the individual or athlete or client that you're working with. Right now I'm going to get help and assistance from the man behind the camera, Mr. Trevor Lang.
Let's go, Mike.
Okay guys, so my third push-up variation, we're going to take it inside the rack and do a rack push-up. Earlier in that first episode with the push-up variations, I showed a rack push-up and I told you why it was good to utilize a rack push-up in your gym. If you have younger athletes and they struggle from off the ground, it's a good way to keep the bar a little bit on the higher side, and they can learn to keep their body straight and tight and elbows locked in without having too much strain, and they're able to get good push-ups. And eventually when they get stronger, you can lower the bar down, and you can really kind of progress with their push-ups. It's a great way to utilize. It's a great variation, but it's also a great variation for our older athletes as well and our stronger athletes. And here I'm going to do the chain push-ups off the rack, and today I'm going to put them crisscross. So I got one this way, one going that way. I don't like to do it over the neck because there's too much hang, too much drag, and it just feels a little uncomfortable. So either put it like this or in a push-up. Putting the chain on like a push-up is a great way, and it's just a good another way to add some weighted push-ups to your program. So I'm going to perform 10 push-ups off the rack. Okay guys, For my fourth push-up variation and my last variation for today, we're going to bring it back inside and we're going to do an unstable push-up. It's a little bit. This is going to bring a little bit of a harder variation here to our push-ups. This is really just an advanced push-up that you do with your strongest athletes that you have. It's a horizontal push-up. You'll have your feet on the box and your hands will be on the rings. It's going to create an unstable feel, but it pumps out the triceps and burns the shoulders really good and affects the upper back really well because the unstable variation of it. So I'm going to perform 10 perfect ring push-ups. Make sure you're keeping your abs nice and tight. Push your stomach out. Brace your abs hard. And make sure you're in control of your movement. All right, let's perform 10 of these. Okay guys, before we move on to my heavy metal song of the week, I want to do my dedicated song this week. It's going to go out to Jen. She was the first one to contact me with the correct answer to my trivia question of who was the lead singer of Alice in Chains. The answer was Lane Staley. She was the first one to contact me. I had several people contact me, but she was the first one. She asked me for the song to be dedicated to her. It's the song Aneurysm by the band Nirvana. It's one of my personal favorite bands, so I'm pretty happy that she chose that song. So the song Aneurysm by the band Nirvana is your dedicated song, Jen. Jen and her husband Howie have been coming to the gym for a little over a year and a half. They first entered the gym through the 6-week transformation challenge that we run twice a year in the fall and in the spring. They've done a terrific job. They've completely brought in, they train hard, they ask questions, they're here all the time, they're here on time, and they're mentally tough, and they're always looking to get better. So congratulations, you guys have been a great couple. Earlier I had a song dedicated to Howie because he contacted me and wanted the song dedicated on one of my earlier episodes. So guys, great job. Jen, that's for you. Great job getting the answer right. Now let's move on to my heavy metal song of the week. Okay guys, it's time for my heavy metal song of the week. This week, the song is Aesthetics of Hate by the band Machine Head. In my personal opinion, Machine Head is one of the most underestimated bands in heavy metal. I've been listening to these guys for a very long time. The song Aesthetics of Hate comes off an album called The Blackening. That album is one of my all-time favorite heavy metal albums. It's only 8 songs. Every song is great, and there's a great background story to Aesthetics of Hate. Earlier, on one of my earlier episodes, I talked about Pantera and the tragedy that happened on stage with the lead guitar player. Well, after that tragedy occurred, a couple analysts, a couple magazine analysts and writers and stuff came out, and they actually had a lot of negative things to say about the lead guitar player from Pantera. And the lead singer and writer of Machine Head, Robbie Flynn, saw these negative comments and created a song for those writers and for those analysts that had all those negative things to say. And he created this song, Aesthetics of Hate. There's a lot of meaning, a lot of emotion, some great breakdowns, some great guitar riffs and solos. It's a fantastic song. If you're a big heavy metal guy like myself, you're probably into Machine Head and enjoy a lot of the stuff they do. So go check that song out. I hope you guys enjoyed my second part of my push-up variation today. That leaves you with 8 different push-up variations to include in your program from the first episode that I did, which was my Halloween special edition, and today was my second part where I added another 4 with accommodating resistance to your push-ups. So hope you guys enjoyed those push-ups. Go check that song out. If you like what you saw today, make sure you hit the like button. Please leave me a question or a comment. I'll soon get back to you. Make sure you check us out at varsityhousegym.com, and I'll see you guys next week. Until then, stay heavy.